Welcome you all. Now we are going to discuss about one-way ANOVA. The purpose of one-way ANOVA test is to determine the existence of a statistically significant difference among several group means. The one-way analysis of variance is used to determine whether there are any statistically significant difference between means of three or more independent groups. One-way ANOVA is a statistical method for testing differences among the group means. One-way ANOVA is typically used when you have a single independent variable or factor, and if you want to investigate is there any variance or different levels of the factors have a measurable effect on a dependent variable. Null hypothesis of a one-way ANOVA is all population means are equal. Alternate hypothesis, population means are not equal. When you want to apply a one-way ANOVA, the following assumptions or conditions should be fulfilled. The first one, dependent variable should be measured at the interval or ratio level, that is continuous data to be used. Second one, independent variable, otherwise called as grouping variable or factor, should consist of three or more categorical independent variables like high, low, medium, etc. Third one, data should have independence of observation, which means there is no relations between the observation in each group or between the groups themselves. Fourth one, there should not be significant outliers in the data. Dependent variables should be approximately normally distributed. Next one, homogeneity of variance. That means the assumption is that the variance of independent groups on a continuous variable are similar or equal or equivalent. If the above assumptions or conditions are not fulfilled, we should not apply one-way ANOVA. Instead of that, we can apply non-parametric test called Kruskal-Wallis test we can apply. ANOVA tests is only give where you have an overall difference between groups, but does not tell which specific group is different from each other. Post hoc tests are used when the null hypothesis is rejected. This helps us to find out which group significantly differ from others in respect to other mean. Once the one-way ANOVA is run, at the final stage, null hypothesis is not rejected. That means all means are equal. No further analysis is required. In case HO is accepted, that is alternate hypothesis accepted, which means means are not equal. In that case, we can apply post hoc test. Post hoc test is a test used only after we find a statistically significant result and need to determine where the difference came from. Now we are going to discuss about how to perform one-way ANOVA in SPSS. Here we have 96 observations about weight and different diet system. So here we have 4 types of observation. One is exercise, second one is age, third one is diet type, the fourth one is weight. So here we have a different diet system. One is normal food, vegetarian food, paleo diet. So these are the different diet category. So how these diet system make difference in the weight of the people. Before running to the one-way ANOVA, we want to check the normality of the data. Go to analyze, select descriptive statistics, click explore, and then move weight into dependent list. Go to plots, select histogram and normality plots, then click continue, then click OK. So here we go, descriptive statistics, mean, median, variance, standard deviation and all. Then come to normality. For check the normality, Kolmogorov-Simonoff tests and Sapir-Whorf tests. So here just take this significance value and take this significance value. Both these significance values greater than 0.05. So this shows that our data is normally distributed. So here our histogram, our data is normally distributed. So with this data we can apply one-way ANOVA. Now go to analyze, select compare means, select one-way ANOVA, move this variable into dependent list. Then now the different diet system, this is our factor. Now go to options, select descriptives, select homogeneity of variance tests, then click continue, then click OK. Here we have descriptive statistics, test of homogeneity of variance and ANOVA. So here this is our descriptive statistics, number of samples, normal food 32, vegetarian diet 32, paleo diet 32, total 96. This is our mean and standard deviation. So here you want to check the test of homogeneity of variance. So here Levin statistics is applied. Just check this significance level. This significance level is greater than 0.05. So we assume that there is an homogeneity of variance among the groups. So we can go to ANOVA table. So here between groups, within groups, sum of squares and degrees of freedom, F value is 7.863 and significance value is 0.001, which means there is significance difference between groups. Here we reject our null hypothesis, which means the groups are having difference. Now the groups are having difference means we have to find out which groups are having difference among each other. In such case you want to apply post hoc tests. So go to analyze, select compare means, go to ANOVA, so click post hoc test. So here we have different tests in post hoc. Equal variance are assumed, next one is equal variance are not assumed. In our case we have equal variance, so equal variance are assumed. So just select Tokyo test, then continue, then press OK. Here we have multiple comparison post hoc tests. So the comparison between type of diet and other groups. So normal food with vegetarian diet, the significance level is 0.495. So there is no difference, but normal food versus folio diet we have difference. Our significance level is 0.001. So vegetarian food with normal food, already we have comparison 0.495, and vegetarian food and paleo diet 0.021. So here there is a difference. So here also paleo diet and normal food we have difference, the values 001 already here there, normal and paleo. So we have a difference between normal food and paleo diet. Again we have a difference between vegetarian food and paleo diet. This is further classified here also. Normal food and vegetarian diet, the mean score is 66.7570 and vegetarian diet is 66.9332, but the paleo diet score is 67.356. So the normal food and vegetarian food having almost equal mean score, but the paleo diet is compared to higher mean score than normal food and vegetarian diet. So this way we can able to find out the difference between the groups. This chart is a means plot. This shows mean weight and type of diet. So this is normal food mean score, then little bit higher vegetarian diet, then this is paleo diet mean score.